Passing by and you don't know who I am, my name is Tony Darrick and this is our Studio 3 podcast, and it's a place to come and get all of the know-how and get in with all of the lovely products that we launch over on Create and Craft. It's just wonderful. So we've got some goodies for you tonight. And sometimes we do demos, sometimes we just have an inspirational hour, sometimes we do other bits and pieces, but it is a lovely place to come and get industry news, what's happening, where it's happening, what's hot, what's not, and all that kind of stuff, which I know you all are really interested in. So I'm just making sure I've shared it. So if you can share, that would be wonderful. I do have numerous giveaways for you all. One in the live hour and one after I've gone off air as well. So we always give the new products away to somebody who comments, and then we always give people the opportunity later who maybe are at work and things like that to catch up and maybe win some of our lovely new products. Now I can see you're all sharing, that's wonderful, thank you so much. If you can't share, don't worry about it, but if you can, share it in your crafty group, share with your friends, and things like that. That is wonderful. So who's, after last week's live, who's watching on their TV and keeping this free? Come on, show your hands, because remember what I said last week, I need you all, I'm training you all because we're doing something quite awesome very soon, and I need you all to understand how you can watch on your TV. And if you do click on your TV and watch it on your TV, down by the bottom right hand side there is a cog. And if you click that cog and click the HD button, you will get the best picture in the industry, okay? High quality, sorry about the face, there's not much we can do about this, but you'll get a high quality picture. And then this will be free, and you can still have this and you can still have it on your phone, but this will be free for something that's coming very soon. And Karen says she's watching on TV and talking on a phone, which is wonderful. Because I've got some really good stuff for you all. So let's do a little bit of a shout out. We have Elaine Coke, lovely to see you, sweetheart. Karen, Michaela, not yet, Michaela, come on. Jeannie Quinn, she's at work, that's fine. Indigo Inferno, what a great name, hello. Julie Barlow, Jane Davison, Glynis Bright. Glynis, I did confirm with staff today, your stamp is en route, sweetheart, so any day. Shirley, I hope you're well. Anne M, hiya, I've liked and shared, wonderful. Terry Bailey, who was on first today, so well done, Terry. Amanda Wegram, liked and shared, hi sweetheart. We've got Jen G, TV hogged, but on iPad and with phone, watching on iPad, shared, hello. Joe Parrish, Cheryl Ann Hymeson, lovely to have your company. So let me just make sure I've done my job and I've shared also, because I'm alright telling you to share and not doing it myself. So let's just share that myself. Oh, you're all sharing, I can see the numbers going up, wonderful. Thank you so much everyone. So this evening, as I say, normally we do our Monday night lives, 8 o'clock on a Monday. We've got something absolutely fabulous coming up for you in the next few weeks, which is going to be on a Friday, I believe. But I will keep you all posted in relation to that one. And it's not going to be about craft. I know you all love craft, but it's going to be, well, it is going to be about craft, but it's not going to be about craft, if that makes sense. I can't tell you too much because it is really exciting. I'm getting a bit giddy, look at my face. So sorry, let me just make sure as well on our Facebook page, because I do feel very ignorant when we can't get, although we're streaming to so many different platforms, I do feel a little bit ignorant when people are commenting on Facebook. So if you are on Facebook, wonderful, I always go back and read the comments and reply as always, as you all know. But if you do want to hop onto your TV and watch on YouTube, or if you want to hop onto YouTube Direct, you can do that also. So what have I got to tell you about? Shared on Facebook, can't do it on YouTube. That's fine, Maureen, thank you very much. Sharing is caring, and as my son would say, and we are sharing the love of craft, regardless if people buy or not. It's the inspiration, because I've got tons of samples to show you all as well, which is really cool. Now I have quite a bit to talk through tonight, some really exciting things for you all coming up. I know you've all been waiting for some of these things too, so that is wonderful. So I'll just pop my phone there for now, because I don't really like to have my phone. It's a little bit unprofessional, but just so I can just check just to make sure we are on all platforms correctly, because you know what we're like. Stop teasing, Tony. Sarah, hi sweetheart, I hope you're well. Great show, by the way, on Wednesday. Knocked it out of the park, well done. Kathleen Smith, Maureen Pollard. For those of you that don't know, Maureen is on the Htcn design team. Oh, I nearly spilt something there. I nearly said something there, Maureen, I shouldn't have said. Oh, nearly. Bernadette Gallier, moving on. Karen Nerney, hi. Sheila Adams, question. Tony, did you go at the weekend to check another place for a stamping together festival? I did, Shirley. It's bad news, guys. It were too small. However, it would be wonderful for a retreat. Oh, just a bit excited, eh? A retreat. Whoop, whoop. Painting, crafting. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, a retreat. You heard it right. It would be incredible. Particularly if the sun was shining. It would be totally awesome. So, yes, we're on with it. The search continues. Me and Adele are on with it. Don't you worry about that. Let's have a look. Audrey's on her phone. Totally fine, sweetheart. Don't you worry about it. So let's get straight into it. So normally I do my lives on a Monday, particularly in relation to new products and up and coming shows. But obviously I've been on TV and Monday's been and gone, and I'm back on Sunday. So there's no Monday in between. So hence why I'm live tonight, Thursday 6 o'clock. So you're going to get a sneak preview of what I've got on Sunday's show. All I will say to you though is it's going to be a hot weekend, hot, and that's wonderful. And if I was you, I would probably be doing other things and catching up on my craft at other times. So make the most of the sunshine, get that vitamin C as well. But the products I'm going to showcase now, there's not a ton, and as I told you, everything under 30 quid. Amazing. So if you got our HD 3D flowers from the other day, they're going to work beautifully with these background embossing folders, right? Okay. But if you didn't, don't worry about it, because I've got a ton of samples and the design team have just used them with everything. So you really are going to get workhorses here in relation to embossing folders, okay? Some have focal points, some have great backgrounds as well. So you're going to get something in your stash that can combine with the Quatre D, with our washi tape, with your stamps and dies. Totally got you covered here. Can only get better. Really set. Adele. Got to go, tea's ready. Angela, I'll see you in a bit, darling. Enjoy your tea. So I have a ton of embossing folders to show you. I also have something that's available on my website too, which I will show you. And at the end, I'm going to give you a little sneaky peek at something which I've all been talking about, which is the box kit as well. It's not available yet, but I am going to show you a sneaky peek at that because a lot of you have already seen it, because it is already on pre-order on Craft Stash, and it's in stores, Morrison's, Sains Bob's, all of the good stores, Asda. It's even in the airports. So the box kit is already available, but as you all know, I launch it myself in a small bundle. So you can buy from those places if you want to, but if you want to get it from me, that would be wonderful. So let's get on with the show. So much good stuff, honestly, guys, and it's wonderful to have your company. Spend or not spend, irrespective, we're all together. And let's just have a wonderful hour together. What do we all think? Are we all happy? Is everybody okay? Let me just sort my cushion. Have you noticed I've not got a tissue? I probably spoke too soon, but the nose, Sid Snot's all right today. It's been quite good. I swear it's the weather, honestly. So let's have a quick look. So let me just tell you about something that's on. Let's talk about what's on Create and Craft first, because that's the best way to probably get Stamps by Me products. We all know that you love to shop from us, and you can get them from us 24 hours after the event. But let's talk about what's in the show on Sunday. So it's Spring Bank Holiday weekend. They have lots and lots of good stuff over the weekend. So they have 3 flexes. Not that most of you probably won't need it, but it is there as an option. Because everything of mine is less than £30 on this occasion, which I really wanted to give you, because I appreciate if you just bought my embossing folders last week, they were £40 something. So 40 plus, if I did another one at 40 or 50, it's 90 quid in a couple of weeks. It's a big ask. So I felt like if we did 25 quid, if you wanted it, it's not a big stretch if you want it. And as always, you can buy, you don't have to buy. You can buy individuals and you can buy as bundles as well. And the sun is shining also. So let's talk about what's on Create and Craft first. The good news for you all is right now on Create and Craft website, it's all been reduced. So if you have plans at the weekend to be out in the sunshine, you can buy now, and it's at the price it will be in the live show. Don't disappear off my live though. Don't all start jumping to Create and Craft. There's tons of it, okay? I just want to let you know that if you want to get ahead, because it's not very often we lower the price before the event, because I like you all to shop and watch the Inspire. I try and hook you all in to watch my demos. But on this occasion, I feel like you all might want to get your orders in, be settled, and then if you are available at the weekend, you can absolutely sit and watch the show. So you can go and check out the items. So the price that they see, I think the bundles of embossing folders are 25, okay, for three. I've done a really good price for you all. So let's have a quick look. Shall we have a look? Oh, look at you, giddy kippers, all very, very excited. Let me just make sure there's nobody on Facebook asking any questions. Oh my gosh, thank you for sharing. It's going up, the number, so there's nearly 200 of you on today. That's wonderful. I do appreciate it because it's summer, isn't it? And we all like to see our family and sit out in gardens. So thank you so much. Right. Right, let's show you some of the, oh, I don't know where to start. Oh, it's a bit posh. It's a bit posh, right. So we have 2 bundles of embossing folders, a bundle of 5x7, so I tried to keep the sizes, so if you have a specific size that you go to the most, you can get that one bundle of those sizes. And then we have a set of 6x6, so if you like your 6x6s, you can do that too. If you want to get both, you can get both if you're totally in love with embossing folders, but the options are there for you all. So let's show you the first bundle. So this is your 5x7 bundle, and let's talk through. So what I was saying about these being workhorses, before I do show you though, guys, what I'll do is I'll show you it all, and then I'll go through the piles and piles of samples, because there is a ton. I said to the design team, use them with whatever you want, because everybody will have the products you all have. So just touch and be creative with whatever you've got. My gosh, envelope after envelope after envelope. Like, my gosh, guys, like, well, you know, they are workhorses. They work with everything. I'm like, oh, Carol Grace, I love everything you do. Oh, that's super kind. Thank you so much. That's really kind. So let's show you what's going on. So in the 5x7 collection, we have, first of all, this one. Now, this is Carnival. So I see already washi tape, you know, your Quatre Ds, your gents cards, inky backgrounds, teenager cards work wonderfully with Avogo. And what I've done is I have run them all through for my boards for TV, so I want to show you them all in white. Now, if you're in a separate screen and you're all shopping on Create and Craft, get those orders in if you want to get them now. So here we go, look at this one. Now I'm thinking circle dies with a sentiment, flowers, oh, so cool. So that's the emboss side, and then you get the wonderful deboss side as well, which is really, really lovely. So these are going to be like workhorse ones. Like normally when they're like florally ones, they have a purpose, don't they? We get them out when we've got that sort of elegant or sophisticated, timeless in design. But these are going to work with any branded product. So if you've got a favourite from another company that you love, you can interchange, mix them in. Sarah's products would look fabulous with these as well. Thirsty Brush, iMarla, totally got you covered. Fireworks, absolutely, that's a great idea, Adele. Fireworks. And Terry's saying there's so many things you can do with embossing folders. I know, and I tried to show a plethora of different techniques, didn't I, on TV last week with those wonderful flowers. I just couldn't stop. I was like, oh, keep going. And they're inexpensive as well, aren't they? So, hi Helen. Helen's part of the Stamps by Me team. If everybody's new to Helen, welcome, sweetheart. Lovely to have your company. So the next one is totally different, right? Okay. So this one is Love is in the Air. Now this is like a hot air balloon. Totally stunning. And do you know what, guys? And the design team, they've already done it. it's easy to cut out. It is so easy to cut out. Put the pads behind if you want to. Absolutely awesome. So we've got the lovely Carnival. Then we've got Love is in the Air. Now these ones are 5x7, okay? So they're a good size, not too big, but not too small either. So this one is Love is in the Air. And let me show you that one. So I'm already thinking of painting this one. I love this one, just to paint. I mean, it'd be great for texture. And wait till I show you samples. And then on the deboss, hopefully you can see that there. So let's just move these out of the way. So that's that one. Let me just check. Oh, you did amazing. Thank you. Let's just check. Make sure I'm not missing any comments. Wonderful. Oh my gosh. 250 people on. That's wonderful. So share the love of craft. That's what it's all about. So that's those two. And then we have a third, which is in the bundle. Now this one I was asked and asked and asked for. So I hope you like the next one. So the next one is this one. And this one is Sympathy. Now this is your cross with the cascade of flowers in there. Now I know how wonderful embossing folders look just in white, and sympathy cards don't get better than just white. I mean, they can be colorsome if you want them to be, but honestly this one is beautiful. So it's that wonderful crossing design. Even if you're not religious, I think you will use this for many other things as well. So we have that wonderful cross and those lovely sort of 3D lilies going around there as well. Hi Emma! So let's show you that one cut. So you can see the detail on this one is absolutely astonishing. It's absolutely beautiful. Now we tried to do this one in a HD 3D, but we just couldn't quite get it there, so it's had to be 3D, but it's still incredible. Very elegant, absolutely. And then on the deboss side is there. I don't know if you... No, it has to go forward. So I think you can see the detail there. It's wonderful, absolutely wonderful. This is a must. But because the price is obviously 25 at club members for all three, which is brilliant, guys, really brilliant. Because they're normally £10 each, aren't they? £9.99. So you're sort of like getting one for half price. So that's one bundle. That's your 5x7s, okay? Elaine says the hot air balloon reminds me of summer evenings here in Sydney, SD, watching them on the beach. Paul says I love this one. Communion and christening cards too, Margaret. Absolutely. Communion card. You could paint the cross too. Absolutely. And Emma loves the middle one, which is the star. I thought you might like that one, Emma. A bargain, fantastic price. Yeah, so, I mean, you can shop after the show if you want to, but just so you know, the prices are not going to come down any further. There are a few happy hour deals on there as well, which are at full price. They won't come down till I'm live, obviously, but everything else is reduced, and I've got lots to show you in this show, so stay tuned and keep sharing. San Diego, thank you, Elaine. San Diego, wow. So that's that one, 5x7. And then we have a wonderful square, because I try and do both, try and cover everybody. So let's show you the lovely square collection. Now, this one is a workhorse. It's just the lines. I've been wanting to do this one for such a long time. I had a big 8x8 one with some decorative elements in the middle about 10 years ago. I can't remember when it was. It was a long time ago. And I always wished it didn't have the centre, so I've done it myself in a 6x6 without this circle panel in the centre. Now, this can be used. They don't look much when they look like this, but I'll show you examples and you'll see why it's going to be an absolute workhorse. So this is 6x6. This is Infinity. Jane Dave's question, will they be available on Htcn on it? They will, but 24 hours after Create and Craft. So my show is a one-day special on Sunday, Monday, so Tuesday. Okay, Tuesday. So that's that one. And then we have into the forest with these beautiful leaves. Again, Christmas, autumn, summer, absolutely beautiful. And again, you look at them and think, you know, they are pretty, not, I wouldn't say boring, because they're not boring, but they are workhorses. And that's, I know I keep repeating myself, but when you see when they're teamed up with what else you've got in your stash, because it's brilliant to have the wonderful focal points, isn't it? But sometimes you do need an embossed background, don't we? I love a workhorse. I do too. These are the go-to ones, I think. So you have Infinity and Into the Forest, and then we have Pebble Dash. This looks awesome on a deboss, and I'll show you them in a second. So again, Pebble Dash, and it's got the dot detail in there as well. And again, 6x6 on there too. So those are the three that are in square. Again, exactly the same price as your 5x7s. So let's just show you. So that's the deboss of Infinity, embossed as well. Absolutely adore this one, and I've been wanting to do this one for such a long time, and it's probably the most boringest out of them all, but this is my favourite. I know, sorry about me, but I think it's the one that will get utilised all the time. And then we have Into the Forest. I really like this. This just needs painting green. And then we have the deboss. Elaine, Tony, we will be forever shopping, bless you. And then we have Pebble Dash. This is quite cool. Can we see that there? Oh, and then the deboss. Bubbles, maybe? Maureen, love leaves. I love leaves. Oh, well, I love foliage. Pebble Dash is my favourite, Simon says. Well, you know that this is going to go with your Avogo collections as well, Simon, don't you? So useful to have in your stash. Make quick, effective backgrounds. Just use with anything. I know. And that's wonderful, isn't it? And as well, they're not going to break the bank, which makes me very happy. So that's this one. So that's these three. So we have Infinity, In the Forest, and Pebble Dash. And I'll show you the samples in a second. So those are the two embossing. Now, if you go to Create and Craft, it just looks like there's one on. You need to click in that one, then click down the drop-down box and select your option, the 6x6 or the 5x7. But if you want both, then obviously you can pop them both in your basket. And they're not going to come any lower, okay? So if you want to get those, grab those before you go out in the sunshine at the weekend, if you can't watch the shows, if you already have plans. So there's your 6x6, 5x7. We'll do a quick recap at the end. What else do I need to show you? Do you like those? Yeah, they'll go amazing with the pretty things inside box, foliage and trees and animals. I promise that looked like I was hungry. I honestly am not hungry. Means delicious. So what do I want to show you next? Right, super cool texture, I know. Let's just check, see if there's any questions very quickly. I've got a ton of stuff to show you tonight, honestly. I love it when new people join too. It's really wonderful to have your company. Thank you so much. So I want to show you these, right? So there's a story behind these. There's a big story behind these. This is, my life is on this table right now. So this is where Stamps by Me sort of started, really. And these are about, I would say, 4 or 5 years old. So it just shows you how long we've been doing the QR code. Hey, honestly, I could not burst into tears, but I could get quite emotional when I see this, because it just shows you how far we've come as a wonderful company, family company, with your support. I just think, my gosh, we've come so far. Sometimes you need to like do this, don't you? And think, yeah, you're doing good. You're doing good, Tony. You're doing good. Liked and shared. Thank you, Linda. That's really kind. Yes, they'll be available individual too, sweetheart. So you'll be able to get those. Right, so let me just tell you a little bit of story about these. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 6 dies here. Now these are your card making dies. Now I don't have a ton of these. I have about 100 of each. Okay, not a ton. And it's just what we have. It's actually when we moved premises, I had these, and I was like, I'm going to bolt them into a show. Because people loved them when we launched them, and I actually never got round to doing it, and my company grew legs and it just went, and this sort of like got lost in the ether. But I found them and I was like, oh my gosh, they are amazing dies. I need to get them back out. So you might already have these, which is wonderful. And do you know what? I've neglected them myself because, again, these are workhorses, but I haven't had them out in such a long time. So these are going to be paying visits on our How to Craft Network studio and on TV, because I'm going to show you some amazing ways to get shaped cards with these dies. You just asked a question about the box kit. It's not available yet. It is available for pre-order over on Craft Stash, but with me, and I'll talk about it in a second. I have it with me, so we'll talk about that in a second. So I just want to talk about these though first, if that's okay. And Indigo, I remember watching your first show on CNC, and I was like this. I still shake though. I manage it. I still shake that. I think though I got rid of the shakes very well, and then the nose began. I get the nose when I get nervous. So Lindsay says she's got all of these dies. I probably, the stronghold that I've been here for a long time, might have these. And I'll tell you now, they didn't pay the price that these are going to be at as well. So please don't beat me up. Don't come and find me. I know you all know where my business is. Don't come and find me. Lindsay, don't come and find me. My go-to dies, Barbara says. Right, so basically, these wonderful dies, shut up talking, Tony, make shaped cards like these. And you don't have to use the die over the edge or score it. It makes this card. Check this out. Absolutely wonderful, honestly. How beautiful are these? So we have several designs, but they're not just cards. They don't just make cards. They make DL cards. Now you're talking, Tony. The whole plate makes a full 8x8 card. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Again, workhorses. And again, look at this detail on this card here. So if you are maybe a newishy follower to Stamps by Me, and I say newishy because these are really about 4 years old, maybe more, I'm not sure. But isn't it wonderful that you can bring things back to life? I'm going to start playing with them again as well. Now, when we launched these, they were $39.99 each. And I'll show you why in a second, and you'll not believe, like, the current situation now that we're in, they would be £50 dies because of the pricing. So let me show you them. So let's just go through the designs, and I'll show you the mammoth scale of these because they are absolutely incredible. They're so heavy as well. So the A4 packets, I can't even get it all in, look at that. So they are numbered, so if you like any of them, make a note of the number. Okay, so this is number 4. Okay, they fit in an 8x8, Carol. So if you have an 8x8 envelope, they fit in an 8x8. So this is number 4. Okay, guys, absolutely wonderful. So when you cut it through and you fold it back, you have this frame. Okay, so you can make the frame stand proud. It can stick flat onto a card if you want it to. Look here. It doesn't have to be folded back. You can have the decorative element on there. And there is another beautiful thing. They are huge, I know. I'm sorry. Look. My hands are big as well, by the way. And the other thing about these as well is, now this has got panels both sides. Some haven't. So if you've got the ones that haven't got a panel in the back and it looks like this, you can keep it completely plain. But the beauty of it is, if you take the die off and twist it, you can have pattern back and front. Totally your choice. And you can leave the card stand proud just like that. It's not going to stand on my glass mat, but just like that. Or you can strengthen it with a piece of patterned paper behind if you want to. It would make a fantastic stencil if you wanted to. You could use it as a mask. You can snip away this frame here, as we've done, as this DL card has been done here by our lovely Elaine. So she's taken away the centre part there and just used the decorative element on a slimline card as well. So they are really, really cool. Neglected, but absolutely cool. But because I've found them and I've put them on at a ridiculous price, then I feel like a lot of you would benefit from these shaped cards, and it's sometimes lovely to have a different shaped card. Now, I've popped these on Create and Craft at, I believe, $39.99 maybe. They're currently showing on the website at £23 for club members. Don't buy them though. Do not buy them. Wait till Sunday, because they're going to come down even further. The embossing folders I would encourage you to go get. These are Sunday's babies, okay? And these are going to be £16. Moving on, let me show you them all. Don't tell anyone. I only have 100 of each. It's nothing. I normally sell that as soon as I preview it, before I even get there. So however, if you're happy with the price that it's on at the minute, I think it might be on at something like £20 maybe, I'm not sure, and you don't want to miss out and you're not going to be around at the weekend, then obviously you can shop ahead if you want to. But anyway, so let's just pop this one away. So that one is number 4, if you like that one. I'll show you them all very quickly without causing mayhem. They need to go through an A4 die cutting machine. If you haven't got an A4 die cutting machine, they're no good, guys. You need an A4 machine. Please don't buy it. These are on Create and Craft. Okay, Create and Craft. So the next one is, so I'll just show for comparison so you can see. So that's the one I just showed you, look, with the square centre and the bubble edges. The next one is number 6. So this has a hexagon centre and one side. But as I've told you, if you run it through and you want pattern on both sides, you can twist the die and get the pattern on the back as well. It makes it a little bit more flimsy, but if you do what Elaine's done with this card here and sort of like pop the card behind to make it a little bit stronger, then it's better. Pattern on front and back, yeah, I would suggest, because it probably wouldn't hold its own. It's not going to slide on, it's going to slide on here anyway, but it probably wouldn't hold its own if it was pattern front and back. It probably would start to bow, so you will need to strengthen that. So we've got 6 and a 4. Shirley's got all of these, they are fantastic. And then we have a 5, sorry they're not in any particular order, and this has got that lovely intricate detail on there, and again this is a hexagon. Then we have number 3. Okay, this is beautiful, brilliant for the large open space if you want a paper piece in, but the circle stands proud too, and again you can switch out the design so you get the decorative part front and back. Then we have number 1, and again hexagon, and this one, let's have a look at the design on this one and this one so you can see the difference. So this one's sort of like a collider, like you would have a kaleidoscope, a sort of effect what you would have at school, and then this one is more floral in design, so you need to pick which one is going to be fitting for your style of craft. What sort of craft do you love? Okay, so there's that one, and then lastly we have a square, and this one is number 7. Okay, and I'll just show you, let's just show you a different one. Let's show you this one. So this one is number 3. Love number 3. Oh, how weird is that? Karen puts love number 3 and I pick up number 3. Huge dies, huge dies. So these would be very expensive now. Absolutely awesome. They cut beautifully too as well, as you can see. Karen's cut me some, bless her, for my show to help me out, and you can see they cut absolutely beautifully. And I think this card weight is a 250. Really wonderful. And you could, if you've got some nesting dies, you could nest them down. I've got samples and I'll showcase. Oh, sorry, that one's done front and back. Look, there you go. So you can see how you can get the detail front and back, should you wish. Really lovely. So Sue says she's got that die. You need to dig it out. If anybody's already got it, why don't you post the lovely make on our Eureka page to show us what, or if you've already made one in the past, why don't you revisit it and show us what you've got, what you made with them. So they are the wonderful lattice dies that make the 8x8 cards, or 8x8 card fronts, or freestanding, whatever it may be. So I just wanted to touch on those because I honestly do not think, not because the price is good, it like at what it's on now at £23 or whatever it is, that is an incredible price, by the way. They're going to come down further, but I feel for the price you're going to get value for money, absolutely. But what comes out the other end again is that workhorse, a shaped card. It's not another stamp and die, it's sort of like an element that you can combine with all of your other favourite items in your stash. So they're a good size, they're absolutely wonderful if you like the bigger cards. So that's that. What do I need to show you now? So in and amongst all of that, that is what's happening on Create and Craft. We have happy hour deals on the Sunday, and I'm live at, it's a one-day special, so it'll be 6 o'clock. So you need to tune in because I've got some incredible happy hour deals. They're going to be even more reduced for the show as well. But you can get your embossing folders, they're not going to come down any further, so you can buy now. And you can shop ahead if you want, go to the show, it's all there, black and white, you can see, excuse me, you can see. So that's Create and Craft show. What else is happening? So I also have a little exclusive bundle of embossing folders for me on my website too. So if you are in the workhorse mood and you are wanting some other items in your stash, I've put a bundle on for you all on my website as well, and it's available now, and it's underneath the this video live on my website, and I'll show you these. Now you all might have seen a cheeky sample on my Facebook page, and guess what? Shirley says the new papers would look gorgeous behind. They would, absolutely would. So what's going to happen is I'm showcasing product tonight, but guess what? I'm live again tomorrow night. You've got another night of me, but tomorrow night I'm going to do demos using the embossing folders, and the one that I've done, that I showcased on my Facebook page, which was this one. I'm going to show you how I made this one tomorrow at 6 p.m. Okay, so if you want some ideas, and what we'll do is we'll have a chat and you can tell me which ones you want me to use, and we'll do some technique type style cards and things with these wonderful embossed folders. And I'm going to show you how I did this one. Total fluke it came out like this, by the way, and probably I won't be able to replicate this exactly, but I have demos with these tomorrow. So 6 o'clock tomorrow night I'm back with you in Studio 3 podcast, which is wonderful, isn't it? So you get to see all the products tonight, and then tomorrow we'll have a play 6 o'clock. So let me show you that one then. So these are the bunch of 3 that are available on my website now, and again I've done them at a good price because for club members, because you all come time and time again, which is wonderful. So this is the one that I've just shown you on there. So this is the tulip bouquet. Great focal point, is what it is. Paint it up if you want to, do your techniques. Could you fussy cut it? I wouldn't be bothered. It would be a bit of a nightmare. You could if you have patience. I don't. But you could, I suppose, go around if you wanted to. But, you know, I think these are just sort of like the lovely textured backgrounds that we all love. So it's this one. Then we have this one, which is Elegant Frame, which I adore. So this leaves that open space for all of our lovely sentiments, all of our positive sentiments for our friends, loved ones, so you can, you know, happy-go-lucky, you're a whole lot of lovely, yes you are, just stump straight in there. And again, a lovely workhorse. And this is the type of embossing folder that gives you that look from a shop bought card, you know, where it's just embossed and then you've got a cute character in the middle. The cross, if you cut the cross fits seamlessly within the frame as well. Oh, how wonderful to have you for 2 minutes. I'm not sure about that, Shirley. And then the last one is our honeycomb swirl. So this one gives that absolutely huge swirl in there, and then the honeycomb background on there. So if you're a bee lover, totally got you covered. But if you like texture, again, it's all in there for you. I just think, me personally, white on white, black and black, a bit of confetti ink swiped, dry brush, and we've got something really, really magical on there. So this is the bundle that's on my website now. If you do have your points and your savings, you're going to get a stinking price on it. Okay, you know how much you save. So because you all accrue points every time you spend. And if you are a club member, you also get that extra 5% on top. So buy 2, get 1 free, maybe. So that's the 3 that's available on our website. I'm not saying they won't go to Create and Craft. I always give you guys sort of like something exclusive at a great price. and then maybe whatever's left gets bolted into shows. But there's an opportunity there for you if you do like this collection of 3. This is just exclusive to me here at Stamps by Me. So that's just to say thank you as well for supporting us. All beautiful, Tony. I don't know how you're going to decide, because there's quite a lot of embossing folders there. 9 in total. 9 workhorses. So shall we show you some samples, and then we'll have a quick look at my box kit. Is that okay? So is everybody sharing? Take a moment. Let's get sharing. I'll just share mine again. Share, share, share. Share, share, share. And then we'll get straight into some amazing samples. Has anybody got any questions? What's everyone having for tea? All 3 are beautiful. How are you going to decide? I've no idea. Mind you, you don't have to decide, because you are getting a little bit of a saving if you want to. But if you just like one, you can get one. I'm not sure if the singles are loaded on Create and Craft yet though. But anyway, whatever you're doing, if you know you're going to be busy at the weekend, you can shop ahead and know it'll probably get dispatched tomorrow. Let's show you some samples. I have a ton. And then what's after this? It's Christmas soon, isn't it? Christmas. Shared again. Thank you so much, guys. Right, let's just get rid of some of these samples now. Let's bring them in one by one. Now, I'll not drag it out. Let's get through them. You can screen grab, pause, take a picture on your phone if you're wanting to copy them. The design team will share all of their makes after the show. So this is the UK design team that create these. I get a lot of questions about who's on the team, who's doing what, da 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 da. So these are the 4 from UK team. We have a USA team as well. So don't get confused. And our USA team in the next couple of weeks, we're going to be working on my next HSN show. So if you are in America, you've got a great show coming up. So I will be showcasing that as well for you all. So it's not just about UK. We support you all. We encourage you all to craft, whether it be with our UK products, which do cross-pollinate into the USA as well, and vice versa. So hopefully, and you will be relieved to know as well, for the people that always like my HSN products, we will be bringing a quantity in for our UK followers as well, because you all keep asking me, and I'm like, okay. Hello, Tony from cloudy Orlando, Florida. Oh, Brenda, is it cloudy? Can't have it good all the time, Brenda. It's cloudy here right now. Well, in this office it is. Oh, Terry's just had cheese and crackers with her granddaughter. Wonderful. No better. I like a fish finger sandwich, me. I like spuds and a swimmer. I do like a fish finger sarnie with salad cream. Is that a bit weird? Right, let's show you some samples. Thank you so much. Double eek. Oh, design team. Design team are awesome. Right, let's go. So start again. Start with this white one. This is that wonderful cross. This is Karen. Look at that. Are you kidding me? It's actually done underneath and all. So that's with the vellum overlay. I cannot tell you. Tough to see on screen, guys. It's beautiful. Pay a lot of money for that in a shop. All SBM design team are absolutely fantastic. They are, and do you know what? They are just amazing. That's enough said, isn't it? And my USA team is about to grow as well, which is wonderful. So let's crack on. So I'm just, listen, there's no particular order to these. So if you need a recap of which embossing folder was it, just give me a shout, question, and I'll try and tell you which one it is. I just missed a question there, and you know what? I didn't touch my screen because last week when I touched it, it all went crazy. So it was a question about HSN. Can that lady type it again? And I promise I'll pay attention. Beautiful cards, clean and simple. Right, let's go. Promise. So this is what I'm saying about those workhorses. Look at that pow behind there. It's in grey as well, and look how cool it looks. Absolutely awesome. Another one from Karen. Let's have a look. Oh, all these are Karens. This is that. Look at that. So if you've got that wonderful, amazing grey stamp, this one's a Paul card, and it's got the vellum with our wonderful Quatre D perfume bottle, and it's underneath too. Vellum overlay. So credit to the embossing folders we have here at Stamps by Me. Just check that out. Absolutely beautiful. So, and then this is that lovely pebble dash on that on the lovely paper from the show. Oh, question. It was, does HSN ship to the UK? No. Karen Bradley, does HSN ship to the UK? They don't know. That's why I'm getting some stocking for you all, because you all are beating me up about it. Check this one out. Sharon, look at that. Now, I mean, look at that card, guys, and look at the embossing folder. Boring. I'm not afraid to say it. It looks boring. I'm not inspired by looking at it. Are you? Now look at that. That is a wonderful, wonderful card. Look at this one. It just highlights the background, doesn't it? It's just beautiful. Painted. Coloured. How incredible is that? Oh, that's actually cut. I said it wasn't too difficult to cut. It is cut. Look at that. So at the end, we'll find out which you all like. Look at this one. Pow. At the end, we'll find out which ones you all like the best. Now, I would have said that's a Paul card. It's absolutely not. It's a Sharon card. Now, how she's done that, ask me another one. Is Sharon on? Oh, how have we done that? Is it painted? That is a nice card. Perfectly imperfect. Jane, question, have you switched off the pre-show video? I can hear it in background. Is that better? Is that better, sweetheart? Hopefully. Sue, I love the hot air balloon. Isn't it nice? I can hear Tony too. Oh, I tell you what, you won't want to hear me twice. Crikey, O'Reilly. That should be better now. Carnival for me, okay. Look at this one though. That's that pretty boring one, the square one. And that is our wonderful Quatre D in style. See what I mean? My design team do a fab job at inspiring us all, don't they? They are totally awesome. Look at this one. That is almost like it's textured. It feels, Paul, it feels like it's got embossing in the recess, but I couldn't. Has it got recess? Oh, you can see it's. This is a bit beyond me. I'm not saying I'm rubbish at craft mind, but half of this I've got no idea. Come on, team, help me out. Oh, how's that done? Oh, this is why I'm on tomorrow, because I'm going to text my team and say, how did you do that? And I'll try it on air tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Stay with me. Yeah, that's better. Thank you. Let's have a look at this one. Honestly. So dimensional. Another Paul. Look at this one. Always. That's another Paul. So this one has the leaf in. Oh, Karen, you are testing me tonight. So white, and then another piece which has been matched up beautifully but different. I hope you can see that. Matched up beautifully, the design, but different. And then the hot air balloon cut from the other one and laid on top. Now, I did say these are workhorses and going to work as independents with all of your other stuff, but my design team is so cool that they've mixed them all together. So Paul's saying that's an embossing glaze. Well, I won't be doing that technique tomorrow, will I? Because I didn't even know what that is. Oh, that is wonderful. I don't know how you've matched that up like that. Next one. Oh, Karen's into the max. Look at that. Torn edge like that. And all of these Quatre Ds are in my show as well. They're not reduced though. Unfortunately, I already did give them. What the problem I have with Quatre D is because they're so expensive to make, I did them at the cheapest price I possibly could to make the littlest amount, which I felt like I would be okay. As you all know, I always price things like, I'd be happy to pay that. No way would I pay that. And that's how I price. And whether that means I make £1, £5, £3, whatever it means I make, if I'm happy to pay it, I'm okay with it. But with Quatre D, we just kept the price so low so it was affordable, so you could all buy it and get it, that I can't ever really bring it down much further than I already have. You might get a cheeky saving at some point, but honestly, Quatre D is just so affordable for what you actually get in the packet. So Quatre D is in the show, but it's not discounted, just so you know. So if you are waiting, you might be waiting a long time. Oh, so that's the Quatre D perfume. So this one has that lovely, look at that, swiped with the I love you. So it doesn't have to be sympathy. Look, there you go. Quite a nice card. Next one, the shoe. I just love, this is what I was saying, the embossing folder that I had years ago, 8x8, and it had that built in, the circle, and I felt like, I always wished it wasn't on there. I thought I can always add it myself, but I can't take it away. So I took it out, I've done my own and just taken the circle out. That one's a lane, that's a nice card, and that's a lovely in style high heel Quatre D. Now this one is a nice one, this one's Karen. So if you have your kites from the Stamp and Die hot air balloon, so that's in the background, that's been cut out and 3D'd above with some kites around. Be patient and trust your journey. This is why I always say, if you can, I know we all like to de-stash. It's absolutely fine. We have a de-stash group for you all, and that's absolutely fine. But I think that sometimes you de-stash and then you're like, oh, I love that card, and I've just gone and sold it. That's what it's sometimes like, isn't it? When I had a big clear out, I cleared out things that I hadn't used for 4 years of other brands. I kept all the stuff that I used, but of other brands, and I know you guys are exactly the same. But as soon as I sold it, somebody made a card using it. I was like, oh, for goodness sake, what is all that about? And then I bought it again, which is crazy. So Terry says, I love my Quatre D sets. I love mixing them up. They all work wonderfully together. Don't forget to share, because we're coming towards the end of the show and Karen's going to pick a winner. Let's do 2 winners today, Karen. 2 winners in the live, please. And then we'll do 1 as we go off, because we've got quite a lot of stuff in the show today. So I'm happy to get 2 in this. Right, go back. Come on, let's get on. So this is on foil. Hopefully you'll be able to see that with the lovely handbag from Quatre D. Oh, Emma, question, when will the box be available on CNC? I'm going to talk about that in a second, sweetheart. I'll just get through these and then I'll talk about that. This is that lovely one with the stars, and this is the D-Boss. The D-Boss, and look at those lipsticks from the lovely Quatre D on there. Teaming up with washi. So you can see that lovely detail on there. I am going through these quite quick. So we have that, look at that. I mean, come on. Absolutely wonderful. And it's got glazed lenses in there. Now this is a really pretty card. And this has been done by Elaine. And this is your D-Boss. And they are wonderful. I can't remember what they were called now. And they were one of my favourite sentiments. These have been pipped now though with my recent sentiments. Mind you, I never let any of my things go unless I really have to. I don't let any of my products go. My storeroom is full. This one is just brushed over with like a halo of colour there. What do we all think? Look at you all, loving them. Well done. So let's keep going. Now that is a stinking card. Sharon, you pulled it out at park. I'm tipping that's sticky ink pad and then embossing, which is probably my all-time favourite embossing folder, and as powder, which you can tell because it's on my counter, and it's Be Bold. I have no idea. Sorry about me, Karen. Gosh, I'm going to have to get in touch with my design team tomorrow now. And I'm like, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick several cards, and then I'm going to have to text them and say, how did you do this? I'm going to attempt it. And they'll be like, please don't attempt it on air. Please don't attempt it on air. You're going to embarrass yourself. Mind you, I did that embossing thing through my embossing folder live on air, and that came out beautiful, didn't it? You know, you've got to take a risk sometimes. Sometimes. Right, let's keep going. Quite grungy. Paul. Not sure if I like that. Yeah, I like it. But I'm not sure why I like it. It's quite dark, isn't it? It's telling a story. That looks like a hot air balloon in a thunderstorm. If you put that alongside another hot air balloon, I mean, look at the difference. I guess, do you know what though? That is the beauty of them, isn't it? Look at that. That's why I love our embossing folders. Well done, Paul. Well done, Elaine. Love my team. I have to say this is nice. Thought that might be a Paul. Yeah. Again, the cross, the lovely flowers. Sanded back on the card there. Really pretty. And then the last one is this one with the leaf. And again, this has to be Karen. Yeah. The torn detail. And these are my favourite sentiments at the moment. Looks steampunk. Yeah, it absolutely does. And it's good to be like that, isn't it? So there we go. And breathe. So that's the samples. My goodness me. We don't get sets very big at the new place. You know, Create and Crafts, new place. It's not as big as it was before. So I was like saying to the design team, please don't make tons. But sometimes, as you can see, I can't stop them. I'm not complaining. I am not complaining. So let's just put these to one side for now. I do have a few more here, but I'm running out of time. Time is tight. So don't forget to share. Let me just move these out of the way for now. Pop them all on there. I have tons of new to show you. I have Christmas as well. So just a quick recap. 3 6x6s available on Create and Craft at lowest price. They're not going to go any further. They're there now if you want to have a look at those. So that's the Pebble, the Into the Forest, and Infinity, my favourite. Looks boring, but I am boring. I have a Tony SBM addiction and I'm quite proud of it. Bless you. Well, there is worse addictions, I guess, is there? I don't know. So that's one set. So that's your 6x6. Then we have your 5x7. Not that one. Then we have your 5x7, which is your Love is in the Air, Carnival and Sympathy. Okay, so very quickly we have that wonderful cross. We have that lovely spatter of stars and them stripes. And then we have the wonderful hot air balloon. And again, they're available right now. And then we have the 3 that are available on my website, which are these 3. So we have Honeycomb Swirl, Elegant Frame, Tulip Bouquet, and I'll just show you those. So that's that lovely detail in there, that lovely bouquet. We're going to demo these tomorrow, hopefully. And then I just love this. This looks like a very expensive card. You are far from boring. Some might say. Elaine says, DT have stepped out the comfort zone and gone for it. They absolutely have. So that's the embossing folders. And then you saw the huge, I'm not going to show you all, but the huge 8x8 card maker dies, which are also on there as well. And there are other happy hour deals that'll be live and go down in the live show at 6 o'clock on Sunday night. So if you're not up to much and you do want to tune in, get some demo, you can absolutely do that. But if you want to shop ahead now, the capability is there to do that. And it's not something we do very often, but on this occasion you can go ahead and shop. Can't wait for Christmas, Emma. I know. Christmas is so good. We love Christmas here at Stamps by Me. Right, what else I've got to show you? I have to show you this box kit, okay? Now, lots of you have been asking about the box kit for weeks, months in fact. It's gone live on Craft Stash, but it's available to order. Or has it gone live now? I'm not sure. So there are options to get from wherever you wish. So it's in collaboration with Practical Publishing. They always have it on their website, and it's also available in Morrison's, Sainsbury's, Asda, all of the common stores. You can get them in airports, WH Smith. They're everywhere really, which is wonderful. But you can buy from wherever. We have them available as well, and we also have like a bundle where we're building something else as well, where you can make extra things. Now this one is going to be live on Create and Craft on the 9th of June, so if you want to make a note of that. Now this whole box contents is $14.99 just as it is, but I have built in a bundle of something, and I think the price point of that's about £30. So if you want to come on the 9th and have a look at what we've got to offer, I will do a product preview before then, but I'll just do a quick run through of this. I'm not showing you what the bundle is about, but I am happy to show you this. So it's available from the 9th. If you want to wait until then, that would be wonderful. So I'll just show you. So this is box kit number 2, $14.99. So if you don't want what I'm putting in a bundle as well, then you can totally skip that beat and just get the magazine. The inspirational content in these magazines is astronomical. We couldn't do it ourselves. So I would like to say, one, thank you to Practical Publishing, and two, one, for the opportunity, and two, it's been able to put content in your homes. You know, you always have your QR code with us here at Stamps by Me, but this is just that extra little bit of experience, interaction, inspiration for you all to be creative and play with the products that you buy. Okay, so what time on the 9th? 8 p.m. It's a weekender. So 8 p.m. at night on the 9th. Okay, so let's show you very quickly. I'm not going to show you too much because I will go into it in depth, but basically it's our box kit number 2. And on this occasion we have an A4 stamp, a die and an embossing folder. You can see some of the wonderful projects. Now I have all of the samples at work, so I will show all of those when I do a proper live preview. I'm not going to get it out, guys. But basically you get your A4 stamp, which is wonderful. You get your embossing folder, which is A2, and then we get these wonderful, wonderful dies. Now these dies, let me just show you something. Just try and move it on. Oh, are you waiting for the magazine? It is a lovely magazine. They are wonderful. So underneath here there is like a 3D vase. It's not moving, unfortunately. Is it going to move? Hang on. No, it's not going to move. It's all coming out now. There is a 3D vase. Now I just want to show you the vase. It's 3 stamps and it creates this wonderful 3D vase. It's so cool, so cool. So you get your contents, and we'll go through that in more detail, and then you get obviously a magazine with all of the lovely samples, papers, sneak peek alert, in here as well, and then you get all of the wonderful cards that have been made by my design team and the design team over at Practical Publishing as well. $14.99, honestly incredible. So there we go, box kit number 2. I'll talk about it in more depth on a preview before we go live with the shows on the 9th. I know a lot of you wait for that, and we will be doing more. I've been asked to do more, so they must have done really well, so that's amazing. So Terry says, is this in the shops now, please? Sorry, I couldn't read that. Yes, it's in your superstores. A lot I've seen on social media today that a lot of people bought it in supermarkets as well. So you can get it in supermarkets. So shall we have some winners? Has everybody shared as much as they can? Let's have a look. So I'm going to announce 2 winners in this show, and then I'm going to announce a winner after we go off air. So if you don't win in the live show, please don't worry about it. If you pop a comment underneath this video after I've gone off air, I will pick a winner, and I always just send a prize out to that winner. I always pop on, you are the winner, please send me your address, and we get some lovely feedback and pictures from you all, and I do get lovely cards from you all saying thank you for choosing me. So it is wonderful. So there's going to be 3 opportunities to win this evening. Have we got any questions before I sort of like round up this evening's show? I hope you like them. I really do. They are workhorses in every sense. Embossing folders, the dies, they're all going to work across the board, and again they're like £25 on my website for mine, and on Create and Craft, something like that. So super affordable as well, so it's not going to break the bank. Hopefully it won't break the bank. Wow, bargain, looks brilliant, thank you. It is an absolute bargain. I can't believe how much we get for the price. So 1 second, let's just check. I'll just give it a second as well, because last week when I came off air, the questions started coming through when I came off air. So I'm just going to give it a second, because a lot of you might be typing. Wonderful, absolutely wonderful. Right, let's check some. So Angela, question, when is the bride and groom coming? You mean the bride and groom 3D embossing folders, is that correct, Angela? If so, it's summer. It's going to be the summer. Angela, I've built a whole collection around a bride and groom in summer. Let's have a look. Jane, question, is it not on Htcn till it's been on CNC? So no, so the embossing folders that are going to create and craft on the 1-day special, we always put them on our website 24 hours after, which is brilliant really. 24 hours is nothing compared to most. So 24 hours after, unless it's exclusive like I've put on this evening, that special bundle from me. But yeah, it always does go on HSN, hopefully after Htcn, How to Craft Network, after it's been to air, unless it's something I'm launching here. Sue says she's booked a hotel and tickets for Port Sunlight in November. You are a giddy kipper, Sue. Fab Studio again, Tony. Oh, thanks, Michaela. Super kind. Right, let's have a look. So we've got 2 winners. Drum roll. First winner, Audrey Irving. Audrey Irving. Well done, sweetheart. You've just won a set of embossing folders. Please PM me your address, and if you would like to tell me whether you would like 5x7 or square, I'm happy for you to choose. I want you to use them, so I don't want to send you a size you might not use. So Audrey Irving, well done, sweetheart. And the second winner is Terry Bailey. And again, Terry, would you like to PM me your address and what size you would like, and I will send you out a lovely set of embossing folders. So 2 wonderful winners, Audrey and Terry. Now I will have another giveaway. The other giveaway is going to be the box kit, and I'm going to send it tomorrow. No, not tomorrow, because I need to give people a chance to comment. So I will send a box kit to somebody who comments underneath this video early next week. How's that sound? So 3 chances to win. 2 have already been announced, 1 to come early next week. So pop a comment underneath this video when I've gone off air. Any more questions? Are we all happy? Did we enjoy that hour? I think the best part of that hour was actually seeing the samples from my design team, because they are absolutely wonderful. They will all be getting shared over social media platforms. So if you're not in any of our groups, there's lots of places to catch our inspirational content. So we have the Eureka fan page, and we have our how-to guides on our website as well. So if you're looking for a product and wanting to be inspired, you can always do that. And then we have the wonderful QR codes as well, which hopefully help you out in and around your craft. So well done. I think I'm hungry now. You've all burnt me out. So don't forget though, I am live again tomorrow at 6. And do you know what? We'll do some more giveaways tomorrow at 6 o'clock as well. Because we can. Because the boss says so. Tomorrow, 6 o'clock, okay? I will see you all there. Have a wonderful evening. And don't forget, as always, share the love of craft. And always be kind. Thank you, everyone. See you later. Bye.